Welcome back to the Valor Knight. Today we're going to be playing The Watcher in the Water. Elrond has asked you to scout the mines of Moria on your return to Lorien, hoping to discover if it is the source of the increased orc activity along the Misty Mountains. So we removed the Watcher and the Doors of Durin from the encounter deck and set them aside out of play, which I have done. And then your approach is blocked by a dark lake that slumbers beneath the face of the cliffs. You must search for a way around the water. Reveal cards from the encounter deck and add them to the staging area until there is at least X threat in the staging area, where X is twice the number of players in the game. Alright, so we're just looking for 2. First player must discard 3 resources from each area he controls. This is still in setup, so that it whiffs. The second card is 4, Perilous Swamp. Alright, and who are we bringing on this quest? Well, we've got, I don't know if I think once maybe played with Lore Aragorn, 2325. Then we've got Frodo Baggins, who's going to be soaking up some damage and increasing our threat, which is why we're bringing Aragorn, 2122. And Eowyn's coming back because she's just kind of the meta. For solo play, Eowyn is kind of broken. I've not played with this deck before, which is true for most of the decks I play, so I don't know what I'm looking for. But I think this is good, because we've got Unexpected Courage, we've got a couple threat reduction, we've got a fast hitch, Gleowine as well. So, yeah, I think we're going to start. We're going to go ahead and play Fast Hitch on Frodo. Exhaust Fast Hitch to ready attached character, as long as they're a hobbit. And, I don't know who I think Unexpected Courage is for. I bet it's for Aragorn to be able to attack and things, but I'm going to save, because getting Bofur for some questing might be good. We'll see how this turn goes. For questing, I'm going to send 6. And then, since do I control a Noldor character? I don't. Huh. Am I supposed to have a Noldor character maybe in the allies? That's interesting. I don't know why that card's in the deck. Anyway, 6. We're leaving Aragorn up in case we have to fight, because I suspect this encounter deck will make us fight. Alright, Turbulent Waters. It's a little unfortunate. We have to raise our threat by 1. I say it's unfortunate because we're going to be doing that a lot in this quest. So which one do I want to travel to? They're both equally nasty. I can probably clear this one a little bit faster, but the 4 is so scary. We'll go there. And we will just move right along to round 2. There we go. Give everybody a resource. Dwarven Tomb. I'm tempted to go ahead and play Bofur. So 1, 2, 3. So we can get some extra questing power, and then again send 6, 7, 8 this time. And only 1 progress token can be placed on it this round, so it's a little unfortunate. We get another location. This is a little unfortunate because that means the enemies are piled up somewhere in there. But 4, and that means 1. I don't know. I think this just keeps me from placing any progress on this. But we are looking like we could get location locked here early. This quest is definitely not my favorite, and I'm tempted that if I lose here, I might have to come back two-handed in order to beat it. We're going to go ahead and Song of Wisdom Eowyn. And then, let's Gleowine. We need some chump allies. The card draw. Elfhelm. That's great. We're going to keep our threat low. After your threat is raised as the result of questing unsuccessfully or by an encounter or quest card effect, we reduce our threat by 1. That doesn't count for Frodo, though, because his threat raise is part of a hero, not an encounter card or questing unsuccessfully. But we might quest unsuccessfully soon enough, so who knows. Alright, the 8 again. Please don't be a location. Alright, I got what I wished for. Alright, 8 to 6, 1, 2, say goodbye, and let's go ahead and travel there. Enemies can't be optionally engaged, but I'm not going to be optionally engaging. And down comes the tentacle monster. She should be exhausted. Okay. He says when Thrashing Tentacle is attacked, we discard the top of the encounter deck, and if it has a shadow effect or is a tentacle enemy, we deal the damage from attack to one character an attacking player controls. So this is where, in a solo game, having something like Hinamarth Riversong or a lot of healing would be really, really helpful. We don't have that yet, so I'm probably going to just gamble and lose Gleowine if I have to. So Frodo's going to defend. No shadow. He says after Frodo is damaged, cancel the damage and instead raise your threat by the amount of damage he would have been dealt, which is 1, so we'll go ahead and use that. Then I am going to swing back for 3, and hopefully this is not a tentacle enemy. It's not. It gets discarded, and it doesn't have a shadow effect either. And 3 to 3, go ahead and kill him. Put 2 tentacles into the discard pile. That's okay with me. That was really lucky. Really, really lucky that we didn't just lose Gleowine. Oh, I think I'm going to have to keep the Test of Will even though I really want Elfhelm. Gleowine, well, you can draw me another card. We could also play Daughter of the Nimrodel, but I'm going to wait. I want to wait because I want the Test of Will. I guess I could do that and still have the Test of Will, but it's a little tricky. I think we're going to wait though. I don't think we're going to play that just yet. Alright, 1, 2, 4, 5, 6. Sorry, I just can't do math. 6, 7, 8 again. It's not changing. I don't know why I do that every time. Alright, 8 to 1. Make it 8 to 3. When revealed, the first player must choose and discard an attachment from a questing character if able. I could cancel it, but I could also just lose my Song of Wisdom, and that's a pretty acceptable thing. So 8 to 3 is 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Go ahead and travel here. And after you travel here, you place 2 progress on the current quest. Alright. Now we've got this enemy. I'd have to be able to do 5 damage, which I can't do. So, we're going to ignore him. Oh, I'm just kidding, I can't ignore him. I thought my threat was lower for some reason. Alright, he's attacking for 3. Frodo's going to do his thing. No shadow. Up our threat 1. Aragorn can't do any damage back. So we will just move on to the next round. I did not realize how high our threat was already. Might have to drop it. Oh, the Northern Tracker though. It's a little expensive. I think we're going to go ahead and Galadriel's Greeting to drop our threat by 6. And then, I'm tempted to Unexpected Courage, but I'm really not sure who I want to Unexpected Courage, if it's Frodo or Aragorn. Probably Aragorn. So let's do that. Could maybe even send Aragorn on the quest. I don't think we're going to send Frodo on the quest this time, though. It's in 6. Do I draw? No, we're actually going to send him. So 7. Try to clear this location. And we get another, Turbulent Waters. 1, 2, 3. So that means we make 4 progress. Not enough to clear. We'll go into combat. Frodo's going to defend. No shadow. We'll use his ability, and then we'll exhaust and ready him so we can attack for 1, 2, 3, 4. I still don't understand the combat rule if I can ready him and then attack again and make it 7, but I think that is how it works. All for 1 attack. Alright, so 7, say goodbye. And if that's not a rule and someone wants to tell me it's not a rule and there would only have been 3 there, they can, but I won't listen. Alright, Hinemarth is just the best possible card that we could have gotten. Question is, do I want to play him right now or wait? Because I don't really need him until the next stage. And right now we're kind of handling enemies. Let's go ahead and Gleowine and see what else I can get. Gandalf. Oh, great card. Could drop a threat quite a bit. I think we're going to Daughter of the Nimrodel. And we can exhaust her to heal 2 damage on a hero, so now I can actually defend with Aragorn if I feel like I don't want to raise my threat any. And we will quest 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Does that make sense? Yeah. Alright. 8 to 3, make it 8 to 5 is 3 progress, so 1, 2, 3. We'll go ahead and travel here. Players can't optionally engage enemies. Won't matter, he's coming down. Say hello. Alright. And if he gets a shadow card with no effect, we return him to the staging area. So let's hope that doesn't happen. Frodo's going to defend for 2. Defending player must discard 2 resources from each hero he controls. Well, that really couldn't be worse. I don't have a hasty stroke or anything to cancel that. That's 2 damage, so I definitely have to take that as a raise to my threat. And then attack back for 3, which will put 1 damage on him, or 3 and then 4, 5, 6, right? So that kills. That's where the rule, I'm not 100% on the rule. If I ready the character in the combat phase and declare him as an attacker, is it 2 separate attacks, or is it considered part of the same attack? That's the difference between killing him or not killing him. We're going to go with it for this video that it does, and then I'm going to check after. And if that completely ruins this and I have to go back and replay it, I'll go back and replay it. It won't be a big deal. Alright, got a Burning Brand, that's nice. Gleowine, give me something else though. Another Fast Hitch. Could really double up on how much Frodo can ready, so that this way he can quest, defend, and attack now. So let's do that. So 1, 2, 6, 7, 8, 9. Gonna try to get through this. 9 to 1, and that pulls out another copy of the Mountain Warg. So it's 9 to 3, 6 progress, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I travel there. This guy comes down. Frodo's going to defend. No shadow, 2 damage. And then we'll just continue with how we're playing right now for the 6. And if that's like a glaring rule, because I feel like I've gone back and forth on whether or not I think that's how it works. Ooh, second Hinemarth. Perfect. Gleowine's going to get us another card, another Fast Hitch. I don't really know what that would do at this point, so no reason for that. We're not quite ready for Hinemarth, though I think I might Elf Helm. In case, because there's a Doomed 5 card, so that would be good, and he's an extra attacker. So, 9. Probably don't need that. Question is, who do I keep back? Yeah, it doesn't really matter. Yeah. I'll keep her back. Make it 8. And the card we get is a Perilous Swamp. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Exactly the right amount. Oop. And we move on. The other swung round and saw the waters of the lake seething as if a host of snakes were swimming up from the southern end. The doors of Durin are blocked by an ancient spell. You must figure out a way into the mines before the seething bog and its watcher consumes you all. When revealed, add the watcher to the staging area. Alright. The watcher is 4, 5, 7, 9. Regenerate 2. While there is another tentacle enemy in play, the watcher can't be optionally engaged. We're not going to try to kill it. But if the Watcher is in the staging area at the end of the combat phase, each player must deal 3 damage to a character he controls. Alright, then we're going to add Dwarves of Durin becomes the active location. It says each player may discard any number progress tokens that would be placed on the Dwarves of Durin or instead placed on the current quest card. Each player may discard any number of cards from his hand and discard the top of the encounter deck. If the first letter of the encounter deck's title matches that of one of the discarded player cards, add Dwarves of Durin to your victory display. And we need 3 victory points to win. Shuffle all tentacle cards in the encounter discard pile back into the encounter deck. So we're looking for anything that says tentacle, crashing tentacle, striking tentacle, the other one, another one, this horrible card, and that I think is it. Alright, and we move into the combat phase. If he's in the staging area at the end of the combat phase, we have to deal 3 damage. Well, it's really going to not matter. So, let's just take a gander. I know there's Thrashing Tentacle. What do I want to just discard just to take a shot? Let's just discard a Fast Hitch and see if the... Do we discard the top card? Yeah. Wrapped. Nope, but great card to discard. Alright, we will move on to the next round, and hopefully we can win either this turn or next turn. We are playing Hinamorth for sure, so he's going to tell us what the card is so that we can hopefully discard something that will help get rid of it. We're going to Glade Wine to Quest because we really need Quest for a lot. So we're actually going to send Aragorn 2. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Oh, I had to do 3 damage to a character. I want to do that to Aragorn, and then at the end of the last turn, I will exhaust her to heal 2 damage. So that's how I handled that. And now I lost my guy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Alright. 2. The first player must choose and discard an attachment from a questing character. We'll get rid of one of those fast hitches. We make 2 progress. Sorry, let's choose the big ones. And it's now the combat phase, so we're going to bring this big guy down. He's attacking for 3, he can defend. Shadow card is nothing. And so I'm going to raise my threat by 1. I'm ready. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5, 6. Then Hinamorth, tell me what's next. Striking Tentacle. I don't think I have anything that starts with that. But let's go ahead and get rid of Elrond's Counsel to discard this so we don't have to deal with it. And now I gotta deal 3 damage. Say bye to Glade Wine. And then I think we're going to go ahead and use this. Reduce your threat to your starting threat level. Make that 28. Just in case one of the wargs comes out, we will not have to deal with it. Alright. Oh. Well, I didn't travel yet. Alright, still got a quest for quite a bit. So, we're going to play the Northern Tracker. And send him. Try to get rid of this. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and I want to keep her up. Yeah. So 11 to 8. We get doomed 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But when my threat is raised as an encounter card effect, we reduce by 1. So I'm kind of glad I did that other thing. Alright, 11 to 8 is 3. So now all we gotta do is clear this or kill this guy. We could optionally engage him. I don't think we can do any damage. So Hinworth needs to show us what we're up against. Stair falls. Do I have an S? Wow, I do not. That's kind of terrible. But given that it's a location, I'm going to let it slide. Now I got to deal 3 damage. We're going to do 1, 2, 3, and then exhaust her, and go into the next round. Another Ancient Matham. I could Gandalf. I don't know what I would Gandalf for. Probably the 3 cards. But we don't really need to, we just need to quest successfully. So we're going to send 1. That's going to put a progress here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 against 6 is 3. And we're not going to travel, and we're not going to engage. I'm going to Hinworth, see what the top card is, and maybe we can win. It is Wrapped. Do I have a W? No. Because it's the first letter, right? The first letter of the encounter card's title matches that when you discard cards. Okay, well, I'm still going to discard something. We'll discard an Ancient Matham to get rid of that. And we got to deal 3 damage. You know what? This time around, let's take it on Frodo. So we'll use his ability, and then use her to clear that. And I really hope this deck has some cards that have words that I can use to discard things with. We're going to go ahead and Gleo on. Yeah. I'm starting to question if I should think about trying to kill the Watcher. I would need to be able to do, well, in one shot I'd have to do 16 damage. I could do 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Not even, not even that right now. So I might try to hold out just a little longer. We do have some threat reduction still, so should be okay. So I think we're okay to quest this turn. So 6, 7, 8, 9. And the card we get, oh, more Glare. That's going to put us right at 9 because it's going to bring down this guy, who's going to engage. Alright, he's attacking for 4. I'm going to defend for 2. There's no shadow, which means he returns to the staging area. And I up my threat by 2. And Hinworth, please show me something. Grasping Tentacle is the top card of the deck, so we will discard Gandalf. We discard Grasping Tentacle. They match. And with that, we move the Doors of Durin into the victory display, and we have won the quest. Very appropriate that Gandalf is the one that gets us through this pretty annoying quest. That could imagine be a lot of fun if you went some like tactics route where you try to just kill everything. But this deck worked for the most part. I'll have to check on the combat ruling. But other than that, I think this was pretty easy. Frodo helps out a lot. This quest can just be more frustrating, I think, than fun. Honestly, the whole Dwarf Elf cycle is just not my favorite. There's a few good ones. I like the 7th level. I like A Road to Rivendell. I like the idea of Foundations of Stone, but some of the other ones are just less fun, including the next quest on our list, which is The Long Dark, which we'll play next time.